Hello everyone. In this video, we will share information on the wage costs of employees to be employed by foreign investors considering investing in Türkiye. We will also provide a sample table about the cost of different wages to the workplace according to the payroll parameters valid in 2025. Employees in Türkiye work on net wages or gross wages. However, the majority of companies in Türkiye make agreements with employees on net wages. In companies in Türkiye, some deductions are made from the wages received by people working on payroll. These deductions are mainly social security premium, income tax, and stamp duty deductions, except in special cases. Social security premium from these deductions are reported to the Social Security Institution, SSI, of Türkiye on a monthly basis. Income tax and stamp duty deductions made from payrolls are declared and paid to the tax office with the withholding tax return given monthly. Workplaces make an employment contract with the employees they employ and determine the working conditions in this contract. One of the clauses in the contract is the clause related to wages. Now let us present a table with the cost of individuals to be hired in 2025 based on various wage amounts. As can be seen from the table, as the wage increases, the cost of the wage to the workplace also increases. This table assumes that an employee works between January 2025 and December 2025, and the amounts in the table are approximate. Of course, the table does not take into account different tax or social security incentives, because in Türkiye, there are exemptions and incentives for tax and social security premiums according to a number of criteria such as region, sector, type of investment, and so on. In the first row of the table, the calculation is based on the minimum wage valid in 2025. When compared to the wages in the other rows of the table, it will be seen that the cost of the person working with minimum wage is low. This is because the minimum wage is exempt from income tax and stamp duty. In the second row of the table, it can be seen that a person earning a net wage of 30,000 Turkish lira has an additional tax and social security premium cost of 15,415 Turkish lira per month, in addition to this amount. The ratio of these costs to the net wage of 30,000 Turkish lira is 51.39%. The monthly tax and social security cost of 100,000 Turkish lira in the fifth row of the table is approximately 86,119 Turkish lira, which is 86.12% of the net wage. It can be seen that in the eighth row of the table, the person who has a monthly net wage of 200,000 Turkish lira has a monthly tax and SSI cost of 154,698 Turkish lira in addition to this amount, and the net wage ratio is 77.35%. If the wage exceeds a certain amount, tax and SSI costs may decrease slightly. If you are considering investing in Türkiye, it is important for the budget to make a simulation by taking into account the wage parameters valid in the relevant year according to the number of people you will employ and the net or gross wage you intend to pay them. Consequently, it should be noted that income and stamp duty and SSI premiums of net wages paid to employees can be taken into account as an expense or cost in determining the company's profit. Therefore, since the wages and other costs incurred while preparing the monthly payroll will be written as expenses, it will reduce the tax base and thus the net costs of wages will be reduced. Understanding these costs is crucial for foreign investors considering employing staff in Türkiye, as it helps in accurate budget planning and financial forecasting. Need expert guidance? Contact us today. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe for more insights.